A viewer asked for a tour of my Old Town Predator 13, specifically how I fit it with a Minn Kota trolling motor. So when it came out, the Predator 13 was definitely the boat to have. Super stable, had a good hull speed. It's still a fantastic boat. I keep this one down at Clear Lake because it is really good for the big water. And back up in Southern Oregon, I have myself an Old Town topwater PDL. So we're gonna work our way from the back to the front. First thing I did was I fit it with a rudder. You can pick this up on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. Also outfitted with a Epic lithium 12-volt battery. That thing is amazing. And that wires in with a disconnect. Then coming forward we have the trolling motor. We're gonna come right back to that. Added myself a little Garmin, and then, just in case I need it, I put nav lights on the front. But let's get into how I fit this Minn Kota in. What I did was I shortened the shaft and I just drilled a hole through one of these flat bottom modular bases. The Predator 13 had 3 bases you could put in. One was for the factory built Minn Kota, which was pretty spendy. The other was this flat bottom if you want a full open boat, kind of like this one over here. And then the other base is a storage base. It's that one sitting over there. I just took this flat bottom one, drilled it out to the same diameter as that shaft. I'm going to show you on another trolling motor basically how I took it apart, what I did. You're going to have to keep this little collar right here to keep it from sliding all the way down to the head. An underside view, I gave myself just enough clearance here so I wasn't knocking bottom. Because I didn't want to have a huge draft. But let's go take a look at a intact Minn Kota trolling motor and I'll show you the modifications I did. So over here we just have a run-of-the-mill transom mount Minn Kota trolling motor. Now what you're going to do is underneath the head there's a bolt here. You take that bolt out and this head unit's going to slip off. This is that collar that'll keep it from sliding down. You're going to need to keep that, but you're going to get rid of this transom mount. Then what you need to do is take a measurement from basically the clearance of your propeller and how much clearance you want for your boat, and then measure up to where you want the bottom of the head unit to be. Now you're going to have to be careful when you cut this. You just don't go cutting through it with a sawzall because there's wires that run through here that you need to save. So what I did was I just took a hacksaw and I cut my way around, and I was able to protect those wires on the inside. Then you can slip off the unused piece. You're going to need to drill a hole through here to hold the new head unit. And when you put the head unit on, you're going to need to flip it around. You want the handle here facing the same direction as your propeller there. So it's going to be 180 degrees out from the way it comes stock. Then all you do is you fit this shaft through the hole that you made in your unit. I filled mine with spray foam just to help keep massive amounts of water out of there. Super simple to go from a stock unit like this to a custom trolling motor in your kayak like this. Don't be afraid to give it a shot. Yeah, it's just really basic tools, and it all really makes sense when you start putting it together. Okay, to Fish Diver and anybody else who was interested in this project, I hope that helps you, and I hope it gives you a little bit of motivation to go do it yourself. It's a lot cheaper than spending $1,500 on a factory unit when you can pick one of these up for like 30 to 50 bucks used on Marketplace or something like that, and go ahead and modify it and get yourself out on the water with some speed. See ya!